Hi everyone, this is Chef Mark at Appliance Factory in Mattress Kingdom in my laboratory, and I'm doing some research and development on new recipes, and I came across a yucca root, and it's Y-U-C-A, yucca root, or also known as a cassava plant. This is actually what they make tapioca out of, like boba pearls would be made out of the starch from this plant here. Kind of a fun fact. It's very waxy. It's a waxy root vegetable, and it has to be cooked. That's required because it has some poisonous qualities to it if you don't cook it. You don't have to cook it very long. You just need to get it up above about 100 degrees to kill off the cyanide, which is in these. So a couple different ways to peel them. You can peel them with a vegetable peeler, which I love. You can also kind of get off both sides here and then make a cut kind of down. Give your knife a wiggle. And if you do this just right, you can take the skin off just in a roll. It's kind of a cool way to do it too. It's a little cleaner than using a vegetable peeler. Sometimes when you get them, they're really, really fresh. This just pops off like magic. So we're gonna go ahead and unseat this. Now, another thing about this is that there is a core in the middle here. So a couple different ways you can cook this. One of the ways I love to cook these is I chop them up into little French fries and I fry them. And they're delicious. They have a natural sweetness to them. They have a nice starchiness to them. It's a nice change from maybe a potato. Really, really starchy flavor. And again, they have a natural sweetness. You can also chop them up into pieces and you can boil them for about 15 minutes. So you'll just chop them into pieces like so, and boil them for about 15-20 minutes. After you're done boiling them, this center core right here, and you can't see it before you cook it, but this one will remain hard. You gotta kind of pull it apart and pull that center core out. It's not very pleasant, so you wanna make sure you do that. And then I just like to add some salt and pepper and butter, and I think it's delicious. This is really common in a lot of South American cuisine, and it's something that I've recently started seeing in the grocery store quite frequently. The French fries are fantastic. You can mash them. There's a lot of things you can do with them. You can puree them and make it for a base for its desserts as well, because again, they have that natural sweetness. So if you're at the grocery store, grab one of these and try it out. They're pretty inexpensive, 62 cents a pound. So they're really pretty economical as well. And I'm also seeing them come in much smaller sizes. You saw this was about the size of a sweet potato. Typically they're really, really big. So they're kind of a bad buy from the standpoint that you kind of committed to this whole thing, but they started harvesting them a little smaller to make it easier to try it out. So swing by the grocery store. Any grocery store in town has them. Look up a couple different recipes, boil them, fry them. They're delicious. Add them to stews. I love them. Anyways, this is Chef Mark with Appliance Factory. Thanks for joining me here in the research laboratory. Make sure you like and subscribe our channel.